Hello, and welcome back. Today we continue with Stranger Things, Season 1, Episode 7. Get comfortable and enjoy the story. The story continues in the town of Hawkins, where everything now feels darker, heavier, and more dangerous than before. The streets are quiet, but this silence does not feel peaceful at all. Instead, it feels tense, as if the town itself is holding its breath and waiting for something terrible to happen. People feel that something bad is coming, even if they cannot explain why or when it will arrive. At the laboratory, Eleven wakes up completely alone. She opens her eyes slowly and blinks many times because of the strong, bright light above her. She is in a small white room with cold walls and no windows. The air feels empty and smells clean, almost like a hospital. Her head hurts badly, and her body feels weak, tired, and heavy. Eleven sits up slowly on the bed and places her feet on the cold floor. She touches her head and feels a sharp pain. She looks around carefully and sees strange machines, wires, and blinking lights. Nothing looks familiar. She does not understand where she is or how she got there. Fear slowly grows inside her chest. Eleven whispers softly, "Where am I?" Her voice sounds very small in the quiet room. No one answers at first, and the silence feels scary. A man enters the room quietly. He wears a clean suit and has a calm smile on his face. He speaks in a soft and friendly voice, as if everything is normal. He says, "You are safe now." Eleven looks at him carefully and does not trust his words. Her eyes stay wide and alert. Even though the man smiles, she feels danger deep inside. Her body becomes tense. Eleven asks again, very quietly, "Where am I?" The man smiles once more and answers, "You are home." These words make Eleven feel uncomfortable and confused. This place does not feel like home to her. She thinks about Mike. She thinks about Dustin and Lucas. She remembers their voices and their faces. She wonders if they are safe. Her heart feels heavy with worry and sadness. Meanwhile, back in Hawkins, the boys are together again. Mike, Dustin, and Lucas sit at school, but they cannot focus on their lessons. They talk in low voices so no one else can hear them. Their faces look serious and tired. Mike says slowly, "I know she is alive." His voice is quiet but strong. Dustin nods and answers, "I feel it too. I think she survived." Lucas adds, "We have to find her, no matter what." The boys make a clear plan together. They believe the laboratory is hiding the truth. They decide to watch the lab closely and learn more. They feel scared, but they also feel brave and determined. At the same time, Joyce stays very close to Will at home. Will looks better for a short moment, but his body is still weak. He sits quietly and breathes slowly. Joyce watches every movement he makes and listens carefully. Will looks at Joyce and says softly, "I saw it again." Joyce feels fear rise in her chest. She asks carefully, "What did you see, Will?" Will takes a deep breath before speaking. He explains that he saw a dark place again. He saw shadows moving on the walls. He felt cold air around him. He says quietly, "It is still with me." Joyce hugs Will tightly and does not let go. She says, "You are safe here with me." But deep inside her heart, she knows this is not completely true. She feels helpless. Hopper continues his work in the town. He talks to different people. He looks for answers everywhere. He feels that time is running out very fast. Hopper meets Joyce at the house. They speak seriously and quietly. Hopper says, "We need to act fast. We cannot wait anymore." Joyce agrees and answers, "Yes, we have to protect Will." Back at the laboratory, 11 is tested again. The men ask her to sit in a chair. They ask her to close her eyes. They want her to use her powers again. 11 feels strong pain in her head. She closes her eyes tightly. She sees strange images and dark places. She hears sounds that feel far away. She sees Mike. She sees Dustin. She sees Lucas. Seeing them makes her feel sad and lonely. She misses them deeply. 11 whispers, "Mike." Her voice shakes. The men do not answer. They only watch her closely and write notes. Later, 11 walks slowly through the long hallways. The lights are bright and cold. She listens carefully. She hides when she hears footsteps. Her heart beats very fast. Suddenly, a guard sees her. He shouts loudly. His voice echoes through the halls. 11 starts to run as fast as she can. Fear pushes her forward. 11 uses her powers again. She pushes the guard away with invisible force. Strong pain fills her head. Blood starts to come from her nose. She feels dizzy but keeps moving. Back in town, the boys ride their bikes near the laboratory. They hide behind trees and fences. They watch the lights and the guards. They feel scared, but they feel strong together. Mike whispers, "This is where she is." Dustin answers softly, "We have to be very careful." Lucas nods and stays alert. Suddenly, soldiers arrive with bright lights and loud sounds. The boys hide quickly and do not move. Their hearts beat loudly in their chests. At the same time, Joyce and Hopper prepare to leave. They get ready to look for answers. They know danger is close. They are ready to fight if they must. Will suddenly feels cold again. His body shakes. He closes his eyes. He sees the dark place again. He feels the monster very near. Will whispers in fear, "It is here." Joyce holds him tightly. Hopper stands close and looks ready to protect them. Back at the lab, 11 reaches a door at the end of the hallway. She opens it slowly and carefully. She sees the outside world for the first time. Hope fills her heart. Suddenly, loud alarms start to ring. Red lights flash everywhere. Guards begin to run through the building. 11 runs too. She feels weak and tired. Her legs hurt, but she does not stop. She escapes into the night. Cold air touches her face. She breathes deeply. For a moment, she feels free. 11 runs into the forest and hides among the trees. She breathes heavily. Her whole body hurts, but she also feels relief. In Hawkins, the boys suddenly stop riding their bikes. They feel something change in the air. Mike says quietly, "I feel her. She is close." Joyce and Hopper drive fast through the dark streets. They feel that time is short. They are ready to do anything to protect Will. The episode ends with danger everywhere. 11 is free, but she is not safe. Will is still connected to the dark world. The town of Hawkins is in serious trouble. This was the end of episode 7 of season 1. The story becomes darker and more intense. In the next episode, everything will change. Thank you for listening. See you in the next episode.